idea of playing a game ever sound more appealing than actually like getting on the game and playing? I feel like this has been a theme with me for a long time since I was playing like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 1. I vividly remember sitting on my couch and watching like Optic YouTube videos of them just playing the game and being like, yeah, I want to play that game. And then I never got on. I remember after school, vividly, like sitting down on my couch watching a bunch of Optic videos and then never playing the game. I don't know why. I don't know why that's such a theme with me. Because I'm starting to feel it now with like Street Fighter V again. And it's been a while since I've felt like that. I think it's games that aren't easy to hop into and just play sometimes. And usually Call of Duty is like that for most people, but I played Call of Duty pretty competitively. I played game battles and stuff like that. So hopping on meant you had to log into game battles, you had to set up a match, and you had to do all that, find your teammates, see if they were on to even play, and it was just a whole ordeal. And with fighting games, you can't just get on and hop into a game. I feel like you need some focus. You need to be in a certain mindset and be ready to play the game because it takes a lot more focus than some other games. And depending on what game you play, you can't always, like physically matchmake into a game. Sometimes you have to go on Discord, or sometimes you have to go into player lobbies and actually find people to play sets with. That, and maybe like the 1v1 aspect of, I don't have anybody telling me that they want to play with me. I don't have anybody that's like asking me to play. It's if I want to play, I can play. If I don't want to play, I don't have to play. The only thing and the only person really tying me down to the game is me, right? If I want to get better, I'm going to play the game. If I don't want to get better, obviously I'm not going to be playing the game. Team-based games, you have like a bunch of people surrounding you who want to play the game with you or need you to play the game with them to fill their, the queue or their team or whatever it may be. Like all night, it's 4 a.m. I'm recording this at 4:45 in the morning. All night, I've been thinking about getting on Street Fighter V, but I always get on a different game. I don't know what it is. Like, I got on Apex just now and played solo queue ranked. I never play solo queue ranked on Apex, but the idea of playing Street Fighter V seemed fun until I actually got on the game. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to get on Apex. And then I got off of Apex because I lost and I didn't want to play that anymore. But instead of getting on that, I got back on TFT. The fuck am I doing on TFT at 4:45 in the morning? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm recording this while I'm in the game. It struck me in the moment, and I feel like this is the best time to talk about it. It's in the moment while it's happening, while it's fresh in my brain. I feel like some of you guys can relate to this because I've definitely talked about this to some of my friends in Discord, and they do it themselves, right? When they don't want to play ranked or they don't want to have that ranked anxiety of losing points or gaining points, come up with any and every excuse to play another game. For me, I usually get on Discord and play Rust if I don't want to play a competitive game, or if I want an excuse not to play Street Fighter V. I'll just play Rust or Tarkov or something casual, or TFT or Apex. The entire time I'm playing these casual games, I'm just thinking about I could be playing Street Fighter V. I could be getting better right now. But for some reason, I just don't. Some reason I just don't launch the game. And the idea of playing the game seems more fun. The idea of getting on that game is like drawing me in, but once I'm in, it's like almost reeling me out. If I sound confused or I'm ending my sentences in questions, it's because I'm genuinely confused. It's because I'm genuinely just talking to myself, trying to get to the root of this problem at 4:48 in the fucking morning. And I figured I'd make a video out of it because this is just one of the hurdles that I'm overcoming as a fighting game player. And as you know, this channel is about me documenting my journey as a fighting game player, not only in the game, but out of the game, and not only physically, but mentally. I mean, I feel like I have a goal in Street Fighter V. I want to hit Diamond. I want to, play in that full bar tournament on Fridays and do well. There's objectives now, and there's characters that I want to learn, but for some reason, I guess I just don't want it bad enough. I don't know why I just can't launch the game and stay on the game. The lack of motivation, maybe I'm tired of the game. I don't know. I really don't know. The idea of making videos, the idea of getting better and getting towards those goals is appealing. It makes me want to play. And sometimes when I launch the game after this long period of, baiting and playing other games that I don't really care about, I have a little bit of fun, but it's always super late and it always takes me an entire day to get hyped up to get onto the game. It's a weird thing. I end my night on some Street Fighter V and I go to sleep and I say, all right, tomorrow I'm going to play the game. I'm going to get on, I'm going to grind, I'm going to wake up and turn on the game. And then I never do. I sit here all day and do nothing. That idea of playing the game is always in my head. The idea of wanting to get on is always in my head. It's just pulling the trigger and getting on is weird. I don't know. Maybe it's like I have expectations to do great things and I never, reach that goal in any of my PlayStations recently. So it's like a safeguard. Maybe it's like a fail safe. If I don't get on, I can't be disappointed. But if I don't get on, I also can't get better and I also can't be excited. I don't know. Maybe my brain's playing some tricks on me and it's trying to keep me safe from all those negative emotions that I feel when I lose. and I'm not really basking in the glory of my wins enough. Maybe that's the answer to a lot of my problems, is finding times when I won and really basking in the glory and giving myself credit. I think in the same way that we see old games that we like in rose-colored goggles, where we love Modern Warfare 2, but we forget about noob tubes, for example. I love the intervention in that game, but I hated the noob tube, and a bunch of other broken stuff, but do I remember that every time I think about it? No, I only think about all the good memories I had. But in the same way that I do that for Modern Warfare 2, I don't do that at all for Street Fighter 5. I do the opposite. I remember all the bad shit. I remember losing. I remember losing to everyone that I play against. I remember losing all the LP and all the times I fucked up. And I guess that's just not conducive and not healthy to wanting to grind a game. So at the end of this 5 a.m. lecture to myself and the rantings of a sleep-deprived brown boy on the internet, I think the conclusion I came to is I need to give myself more credit. I need to figure out when I'm doing good things and appreciate that. Appreciate the wins, appreciate the milestones, and appreciate everything that's going well. And learn from your losses, rather than beating yourself up and beating up your controller all the time. And when I say you, I always mean me. Because believe it or not, I do rewatch all these videos multiple times. I'm very proud of what I do here, and I think hearing something about yourself, from another perspective, from another point in time, is a very valuable resource to have when it comes to self-improvement. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy today's video or any of the videos that you've seen in the past, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.